I'm doing?
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and we're rocking and rolling right at the present moment. Had a good day with JF. That was a really good day. We had a really good time at Fred Roddy. We're both going to start sanding it. Colton has been sanding it with 400. And before we started sanding it, Colton suggested that we do not use the dust this time. And the reason we're not using the dust this time is because there's no scratches in the car anymore. We took all the scratches out of the car with the 220. Right now, at the present moment, all we're doing is polishing the car. So we did not use the dust. We used, where's it at?
I threw it in the garbage bin.
Want to grab? Out there?
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
No, it's good. No. We just used a acrylic spray balm, and you can see up front here what it looks like, the spray balm. So we just put this on there, and now we are sanding it off to go for it. So first thing this morning, that's what Colton did. He came in and put the guide coat on with the spray balm and took one spray balm. I just went to the fender skirts and tried to fix some of the little pinholes that I was finding on the bottom. So I'm past that now. We have some areas that we're going to have to prime again on the edge of that, and that's okay by me because we're on it. But right now, we're going to rock and roll. We're going to sand this thing. Like I said, Colton started sanding this morning. We're going to see if we can finish it today or almost finish it today, and then we'll move on from things. I want to put my glasses on. And I suggest if you're sanding a car, Colton has been using the air. We're not going to run the air all the time on this one right now because we just don't want the air compressor to go off and on. So I suggest grab a rag. I do not know where the rags are,
good clean rags.
But I'd love to have a rag, a nice clean rag. Please and thank you. 400. This is how we do it. I'm going to show you right here very quickly. I'm going to grab a piece of sandpaper right here. Sorry, Joni, run you around like a, I don't know what I'm doing, so it's pretty hard to, I think these are 11 by 9. This is how we rip our sandpaper. Just fold it in half. Fold it in half the lengthways. You know, people that do body work know how to fold their sandpaper. Some people just do whatever they want to do. I just cut it in half. So then I have half the paper. And then what we do is we fold it in threes. 1, 2, 3. So when I'm sanding my car, there's 1 piece of paper, 2 pieces of paper, 3 pieces of paper. When I'm holding my sandpaper, I like to hold it with my thumb and my, is this called index finger? My index finger. Like to hold it in there, hands down, scuff. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do. Hand it like that. And we're scuffing. We're not blocking anything. I feel like we're blocked good enough. All we want to do is make sure that we polish it up to a 400 so we have a nice finish, basically. I'm going to use my pants as a rag. Just kind of what it does when I go like this. Get a little, all right, like that. Cleans it. That's what it does. That's what it does. And you can thank you very much, Colton. Thank you very much. Nice to keep the panel clean and see what's going on. Just going to do that. Going to save the tops of this part till last if we can. And the reason being I don't want to buff it off, hit bare metal, and have that issue. I want to leave all the primer on that I can. We don't want to show any bare metal if possible when we go to paint this car.
I figured it out this morning.
What'd you figure out, Colton?
The tops. Can't rub them very hard.
Yeah.
Next to like nothing. Actually, you can't rub them.
So instead of sticking my finger in that hole, I'm just going to stick the sandpaper in that hole and move it fast. Let it do the work. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. The faster you work, the faster you get it done. That's the secret I'm going to let you know.
The faster you swipe your hand, the more chance you might get metal.
Well, not true, because you're supposed to be paying attention, watch the guide coat.
That's it.
We don't want none of this, none of this. See that? Do not do that. Do not take your hand and rub your hand like that. Go like that. And what happens is you'll see the exact thing what's happening right there. You can notice that twist in that guide coat. We want nothing to do with that. Everything is on a swipe motion. Got that finger, that thumb holding the paper on there, so I don't sand my fingerprints off. Scuff it until we see no guide coat. And at this point also, we're going to end up rubbing off all the guide coat on the lines of the car. We're just going to smooth them off with the 400. It's going to make it. See a little different color of sand. Primer in there. So you just have to, I guess, I'm going to say, as I'm sanding this, we've got, I don't know how long we're going to be sanding for, but you'll be able to figure it out how long it's going to take if I continued on this pace, how long it would take to sand the whole car down with one fender. At the time, I guess. Had a good conversation with JF yesterday on the sit down talk with him. I basically just wanted to sit down and talk with him because I wanted to learn more about him and what everything's about. He's had a lot of experiences that a lot of people have no idea. And unless you're in that position, you still have no idea. I mean, he explained it to me, and I think I get the picture, but from going to a big show like that, and to be judged that heavy, and to make sure, and to geek out over, I say geek, but just modify or think of whatever you can do to make something different. Like he was talking about having all the hardware machined so it's one of a kind. Never ever thought about that in my life. Never thought about that. Like, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. Never thought about that. Not even close. I wonder how many car builders have thought about that. So the fasteners, every fastener in the car, have the head of it machined or made a certain way so no one else had it. That kind of blows my mind. That sort of situation. But now that he says it, well, yeah, I suppose, I'm sure. The time and the effort to be able to do that is a rich man's sport, I would think. And a passionate man. You don't even have to be rich, you just have to be passionate, I guess. We are honky-tonking on this Bugatti right now, by hand, 400, and nothing has moved on the table. We're happy about that. Nothing's moved. Nothing's moved. So we're good. If the air was on, you'd be just a touch faster because of the dirt. The dirt's falling off good. The dust is falling off not bad, but still getting in the paper. And that's what you do. This is nowhere near, this build right here is nowhere near what JF was talking about for the Riddler. Nowhere near. There's probably, if we wanted to take it back apart, not take it back apart, there's not much to take apart, but to go over it another 3 or 4 more years and make sure that every piece resembled art, I guess, but I'll be lucky to get it done once, let alone 3 or 4 times. Gotta get a pass off that situation. I don't know, what kind of, I'm not sure, what kind of drive you'd have to want to build a car that level. I'm not sure. I guess it's just like wanting to be a UFC champion. You have to fight. Talk about building cars, man.
You want to be you said if you want to be a UFC champion.
Well, I'm just saying it's sort of the same thing. You have to put in the time and the effort to get yourself there if you want to be the best. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like,
you want to be the best, you got to take out the best.
And that's where I would say JF is, obviously. He wants to put in the time and the effort. You know, I'm the guy in the gym that's not serious, just wants to be, have fun. I don't have to be the champion, I guess is what I'm saying. All I have to do is make myself happy. I did put a little more primer on places that were shining through, like that right there. There was another couple little places like that. You can see where I added primer there. It's not fucked off yet, but I just took a little brush and added primer there. There's a little pick there, so I put some primer on it. We did add some. So after this, we will not be going to paint. We will not be going to paint. We've got a big job ahead of us.
Do we ever?
Is putting the rivets in. Next is the rivets. I keep saying paint, but we got a couple days of rivets.
Cleaning the holes is gonna be the hardest part, I think. Maybe we'll get the end to it.
How's it going, Colton?
Huh?
How's it going?
Going good.
Good.
It's always going good over here, buddy.
Okay.
Huh?
So we'll get it in 400, and then we're off to the rivets. Rivet, rivet, rivet.
Oh, God.
Where's the Lone Ranger? Where's the Lone Ranger take his garbage?
I don't know.
To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump. To the dump. Swiping. Swiping. Can you see that?
He's a swiping.
Can you see it? Just swiping, trying to get it off. Just as I do a block, but I'm just doing it by hand. I guess I'll use that as my... What's that? What needs more primer? The trunk lid we did not prime at all. We forgot all about the trunk lid. There's like sweat on that. We forgot all about the trunk lid. The trunk lid's in there, it has to be done. And now that the trunk lid has to be done, I went back over the fender skirts to make sure that the edges, the lips are all done. And where it's at. Very present moment. So we got trunk lid and the lips or the fender skirts one more time. The hood's primed. It's on the car. We just set it on the car. Laurier was here. We just want to show him what it looked like, sort of complete. Jolene was saying the door cap wasn't very good, but the door wasn't hinged. That's why it wasn't very good, because it wasn't hinged. But anyways, it is what it is. 400 after 220, and we're going to spray it with urethane, and it's going to be colonial white. Unless something happens that we don't foresee. We don't foresee, and I don't know what that would be, but it could be anything. Be a good trick I could play. I could paint it a different color. That would probably wouldn't be a very good trick though. We're rocking. You can hear it rocking.
If the house party's rocking, don't bother knocking, just come on.
I don't want to use that rag, but roll it up. You got it. with the air, you could probably speed it up another quarter or another little bit. You could speed it up, no doubt. We've got no pinholes that I see. We've got one fresh looking piece of primed fender is what we got. Pretty decent. Little bit there, a little bit right there. It's a little bit off the color. Got to be careful of that. Have not got. I should not say have not got. I've got rivets, but I have not got anything to compress them or squeeze them in or anything like that. We're gonna have to. I'm not sure we're gonna make something. I might make something. Just thought of that now.
Sweating to death yet?
Just my body. I'm gonna grab another piece of paper. The reason being is I feel like it's dull. If it feels like it's dull, it's not doing anything, grab a new piece of paper. If not, you're gonna waste your time. If you want to straighten something out, fine paper is not how you do it. You go to a coarse paper and that'll straighten something out. So right now, I'm not straightening anything out. I'm just sanding it off and polishing it. If I wanted to make it straight, I could go back to an 80 grit if I wanted to straighten something out, but then I'd have to prime again. So we're not there. We're not priming no more. We might prime a couple places, maybe. Yeah, if you don't like something, prime it again, do it again. Just like the rock guard and the seam sealer underneath. If I do not like anything, I'll just do it again.
Ooh, baby, when you talk like that.
The rivets are really going to bring it to a new level. Really going to make the car look, I think, special. We got Deanne in the corner. She's on a vacation. She's hanging out with Colton today, just chilling like a villain. And that's good for Colton. Have a little bit of support. Go, Colton, go. Faster. Get on it.
How can I miss this?
How can I miss this?
We're moving, baby, don't worry.
That's what we're doing. How's Colton doing in the back?
Really good.
Is Deanne approved, is it?
Yes. You might be rushing a little bit, but you're great, David.
You can
Good
see.
eyes. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Thank your dad's taking a good job.
Don't want any metal showing anywhere. Just want to get that guide coat off. Just to know that we've buffed it in 400. That's basically what I'm going for. We did it in 220. Everything seems to be great or good enough. Just like JF said, he said, come in and help us sand this thing, get ready to paint. I said, no possible chance. You find something wrong and I'll start to say, no way. Because basically, when you get going on a car like this, a person can find something that they're blocking. Oh, I don't like, you don't like something. But in the end, this car is all round. And I don't think you're going to see anything in it, but if we just, I just don't want to go backwards and try to make it better than, better and better. You can get caught in that trap, and I wouldn't want to get caught in it. So I told him, no way, I don't want you sanding at all. Find anything, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. Like I just try to, there's a line that you cut, I guess, when you're ready to go for it and you're not ready to go for it. And the line has been cut on this one that, we're going to paint it, and not going to keep going over it and 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 over it. Not going to do that. Just going to paint it, be satisfied. Unless something's the wrong color or it don't match or, I got icicles hanging off the doors. That'd be the only way. And what I mean by icicles is runs. And we all get those if you've ever painted before. And if you haven't, Can't wait till you get some. See how it feels. They don't feel very good. What it means is a lot of work the next little while. You basically just have to wait the process out and then get rid of them after a while. If not, you'll be asking for trouble. And what I mean by trouble is getting into half-dry paint trying to sand them out.
The old 400 runs down quick, doesn't it?
Huh?
The old 400 goes quick.
It does. But what a beautiful piece of material to paint is how smooth that is. It's just going to be gorgeous to paint, you know. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Beautiful. Feel like a piece of glass. I'd say smooth as a baby's bottom, but it's smoother than that. Smoother than that. Smoother than that. Just trying to get that guide coat. You can see over here. Gotta get that guide coat out to make me happy. It's going to make me happy. Oh, I can't see.
I sweat my eyes.
Yeah, her too, not too, eh? So we got, I'm not sure how many rivets are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, right? 60? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll say 70 rivets on the fenders. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 70. 6 sevens or 42. Woo! What's that? 420? 420 rivets approximately to put in this car. So we have 420 times that we have a chance to mess up the finish. What do I mean by mess up the finish? We are sanding this car down with 400, so we do not, right now, because we do not want to sand around the rivets. It's saving us a bunch of time. But when we go to put the rivets in, if we damage anything, then we're going behind because we're going to have to fix it. So it's going to be touch and go with us on that part, sort of stuff. All right, what time is it, sweetheart? 23 minutes for me to actually get a fender sanded off here. Well, let's go for the inside. Let's go for the inside. What have we got left? So I got the outside of this fender done. Outside the fender's done. The roof is done all the way around on the inside. Got that to repair. This fender's done. Colton's been sanding this. He's been doing an excellent job. He's been giving her. Got all this done around here. This around the back is done. You can see that this part here is done. Where it's speckly, it's not done. In around with this part of the roof is done. The middle fin is done. You got this outside fender done, it looks like to me. Now he's coming around the corner, coming up to the door to the fender. So basically, what we have left is the front end, I guess, and the hood. The front end is what we got left by looks of things. So we should be able to get this bad boy sanded down by tomorrow. Like the whole thing, we'll have it sanded, ready to rock and roll. I kind of dug in there a little bit deep, but like that. See. Deep there. just looked a little. Yeah. Can you imagine sanding that with all them rivets in there, winding up through there like that? Ooh, baby! You're looking for some sore fingers. Deanne's on vacation and Colton is not.
One of these days. You might be right.
Nope.
Jolene, when's the last time you took a vacation?
I don't think I've ever had one.
Huh? 6 years ago. Whoa.
6 years ago, last time I took a vacation was last year. I went to Montreal to Nicki Minaj, so only 4 days.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Just some sick days here and there.
Our sick days turn into work days. Yep, but it is what it is. Got some scratches going in here, you see that? Oh, there, here we go. Take them out. Muddy. In my hand. Heavy. That's the stuff that we got to deal with. Make sure there's none of that.
I also find too.
Huh?
I think that best idea.
Huh?
Do your edges with some doll paper.
Great idea.
Just measure the doll paper. And that's the chance of going through.
So, you got them scratches out. Got a dark spot, different color primer. Keep going there. Dropped Gina off at Danny's while we went to Fred Rod. She was excited to come in the door. She was good. Colton said Danny was still feeding her treats as she was getting in the truck.
Yeah.
Way to go, Danny.
Still snacking.
Oh, I'm sure she loves Danny and Ada. Where she goes, I'm sure she just loves it. It's almost like vacation, probably. No dirt in my mind. Get away from that noisy shop. But that's what Danny used to do full time. Sit in the shop, playing with old cars. With Roy, grinding and done. This is not a job that you just want to brush, start brushing away on it. You really want to pay attention, basically, of, whether you're getting it all off or not. And then you'll do a good job. If you're not paying attention, well, then I guess you're not doing the job you should be. If my nose is running, it's because it's sweat, I think. Yeah. We all know the dog chasing the cat. It was so hot out, the dog was chasing the cat and they were both walking. That's today. A lot of the primer sanded off on the inside of this fender here. It probably should have had more product in amongst here. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I got all the guide coat off. But there's some different colors going on. It's kind of causing issues there, but I'll get it sanded out. Make it look good. It's nice that the car is up this high. At least we can, this is doable. You get this thing down on the ground, you'd be sanding it on your face. Ugh. Wouldn't you call it? It'd be terrible sanding this on your face, wouldn't it? Like if it was down lower. Oh, yeah.
It eats up the old paper, eh?
What's that?
It eats up the old paper.
Colton lost his his vape
Yeah.
on the boat incident, and he hasn't vaped since.
It's like 6 days. It's been 6 days.
Let's keep it
I've
going.
been vaping since my frig, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting used to my. It's been about 6 years. I've had a vape in my hand every day.
Are you going for it or are you not going for it?
I'm going for it. I want it though. Bad.
So in other words, he's gonna try to. Good for him.
Obviously, I gotta work on my language again too. Give me some time. So no, we're gonna go for it. No vaping.
You know what that means?
Better lungs.
If you can do it, somebody else can do it.
That's it.
If you ever want to stop vaping, you can stop vaping with Colton.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It was funny because when I was in the boat and it went down, I was thinking like, where am I gonna get a vape at now? So instead of stressing, I just said, maybe I don't need it.
Where am I going to get a vape now?
And then
is that one of the first things you thought?
yeah, where am I gonna get a vape at now? And then I was like, well, maybe here's the time. Good for you. But quit when you're ready also, I guess. You're not gonna do it if you don't want to.
No one's going to do anything unless they're ready, are
I
they?
felt like I wanted to do it. Yeah.
No one's going to do anything unless they're ready.
That's
Nobody.
true. But my little cough is just I'm come over a chest cold. But give me a week or two and I'll show you the new lungs. We're gonna start running the farmer's field now.
You're going to start what?
Running it. These new lungs.
Why would you do something so foolish?
Huh?
Running. Running is terrible. I hate running. The only thing I'll run for is supper, maybe.
Cooking, good looking.
You don't want to get that finger sanding going on in there. Want to get that played right. Crisscross it and go every which way on it.
Crisscross and applesauce. Huh? That's it. Wait till you see the finished thing.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Wiping it. Have the air be twice as fast. Not twice as fast. Faster. We're keeping it off for you guys. It was so hot in Fred Rod, it was crazy how hot it was. Crazy how hot it was.
Hot tamale.
Crazy.
No picky.
Headlights fit in there nicely. I can remember when I covered that headlight. Me and Jolene were over that side and we were having fun. I made this piece of metal look like a can opener, didn't it? And I went, and that was the piece that went right there, was it not? And everything on this car was made with a pattern, just paper pattern. I didn't use many other tools than the grinders and the welder and hammer, and I didn't use many tools. I used the brake and the shear. I might have used the English wheel a little tiny bit, but not much. I basically built it, this is a home school build. Like there was nothing used on this car that nobody else or somebody doesn't have or couldn't get their hands on. There's nothing here that's not attainable to help make this car. And this car was built off a picture because Jolene inspired me, because she was so beautiful that I wanted to build the car for her. So basically that's what inspired it. Yeah, and it was just, you know, from a picture from there on in, wasn't it not? Just a picture from there on in. Just a picture. And we built this to, you know, the scale that I thought it was from the picture. And basically all I was looking at is certain parts of the body. And then I could tell what the other part was. You know, the fenders had to be up top of the hood, that sort of thing. Obviously it had fin down through the middle. It obviously had a round body on the back, you know.
Nice. We're cooking now, buddy.
Cooking now. You know, a lot of people ask me, you know, talk to me this weekend at Fred Rod about, what do you do about all the comments? What do you do about all the comments? Basically, the comments should not tear you down. They should motivate you. And that's what I'm letting them do. I let bad comments motivate me. And if anybody is getting a bad comment in their life, do not let it tear you down. Let it make you rise up and say, no, that is not true. I'm going to do it my way.
We were in special ed, though.
Yeah.
We did have to.
I did. I had a couple years at Tucson.
But I tell the truth. I just thought if it was one-on-one help.
I had a lot of one-on help.
Me too.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if anybody's getting tore down out there in the world, do not let it tear you down. Let it rise you up. You know, get motivated. Let it piss you off and say, nope, that's not the way the book is going to be written. I'm going to change or make the book be written the way I want it written, basically. So do not get, like, jealousy. Jealousy is another one. Do not get jealous. Get inspired. A normal person just like you has all this stuff and he's working for it and he's doing a great job and you think he's this and he's that or she's this or she's that. Well, don't get mad at them because they're this or that or whatever. Tear them down. Get inspired. If they can do it, so can you. That's how you deal with that stuff. There's no such thing as jealousy should never be a part of anybody's vocabulary. And if I look at somebody and buddy's talking about his vocabulary, you inspire me. That's what they do. You inspire me. So change it around. Lemons to lemonade. If someone tears you down, let it inspire you. You know, don't get jealous. Get inspired. That's how you deal with that stuff. That's how I deal with it anyways. If someone says you can't do that, watch me.
I don't read them because I can't read.
Yes, you can, can't you? Yeah. But Colton is, I think has got it probably the best way. He just doesn't read them.
I don't watch any of it.
And it's best that he doesn't. Well, there's nothing there other than being inspired. That's what you can get out of it.
I'm inspired right here.
You're inspired.
I'm standing on a Bugatti.
There you go. Going good. We should have no scratches in this car when it's painted. I'm hoping no scratches or anything like that. If we did, we could respray it, no problem whatsoever. This is my thought. It could be sprayed. I could take this off, and take the outside fender off, and cut it down here, take this outside fender off, and then I could get in, what I'm thinking is I can get inside and spray this in here. Like seriously, we're gonna have to really pull something off to get in there and get that painted, And there's some stuff in here that that's going to be daunting from the bottom or whatever. It's going to cause whatever. I'm not sure if I'm willing to go that. I'm not sure. And another thing too, it's called overspray. You know, when I'm spraying here, you're hitting here, you're going to hit there, and you're going to hit there. When I hit here, it's going to go over. It's just, I'm not sure. I might just paint it all as one, learn my lesson, and then go for it again. Or I'll probably just paint it and learn my lesson. Ooh. Ooh, easy.
Hot.
Yeah, I look at cars a little different after the conversation with JF. A little different. A lot different, actually. Gave me something else to think about. See the scratches down in there? Like sort of, you know what I mean? You don't want that down in there. You see it? Yeah, exactly. Nailed it. Let's get it out. That's what that guide code's about. You're going to try to get down in there as gently as way possible, all different ways. And the reason being is I don't want to cause any issues other than getting the scratches out. What's going on here? Good. What? I don't know. Well, I don't think there's any rivets that you can, I'm not sure, but I'm going to show, this is what I'm going to do. See this right here? That's gross. Get that off the car. I want that on the car. We'll wash this car all down. Clean, 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 mega clean. We'll clean this over and over and over. Some people like to do it with soapy water. I like to do it with Windex. You know, soapy water would really wash it nice first, then do it with Windex.
Definitely got to be some soapy water. I'm a little sweaty Magoo.
Look at you.
I know. A little 400 chews down quick.
Put this back in my pocket.
Got the frame cleaned up.
Where's the rivet at, Colton? I had one yesterday. Not sure where I put it, but we'll be putting the rivets in soon. There's not a, I'm not sure. We might be able to make something that we could squish.
There's one here, but I don't know where they're.
All right, I'm just gonna go back and see where the rivets are. They're in there. That's where they're at. They're in the.
Want me to get you one?
They're in the paint room. You can. That feels amazing. It feels so smooth. That's just. Feel that. Huh?
Glass.
It's like glass, isn't it? It's like glass. Like glass. Like my baby's eyes. Glass. Did I just say that? Alrighty, what we're going to do is we're going to just let you go. I have no doubt in my mind. If Colton comes out before I say it's the final countdown, he's got a rivet. Here he comes. Let's try the rivet in. I want to thank everybody for coming back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Colton's in the house. And we are getting a Bugatti, try to get it ready for paint. None of these are letting that in, so we're really going to have to go over that.
Good luck.
Anyways, let's try.
This is going to be the hardest part of the whole build. Know that?
No.
Yes. Because we're doing it by hand, buddy. Just like they did in the olden days.
Unless you have a drill through it.
Just like the olden days. We're going to do it just like the olden days.
Anyways, that's that's a smaller rivet than I had in before. You hold that rivet there, and I'm going to go get the centerpiece. I'll get the centerpiece to the car.
Easy, Chatty.
Easy, chatter. Now, these are the rivets that I had before, and they were a little bit bigger on the head than what Colton has. But that's how I squished in the back. And how I did it was, I had a chunk of metal with that there shape into it. So I took like a shape of metal with a drill bit, Just go in that far, give that little divot to you. Hold that on that side so it doesn't do anything to the head of the rivet. And then I hammered that side with a hammer. And it flattened it out like that. Now, what I'm going to say is, all that was done by hand. Every one of those was done by hand. And the rest of that car, when I done that, was done by hand too, that I took them out. I did the exact same thing. Did not do this area down here because I had nothing to go with or go by, but I'm soon going to have to figure out something. I might make a now, what's that right beside that? Oh, it's just dirt.
Just dirt from the
Okay,
file.
so there we go. So we just shoved that through there. Do another one, will you, Colton? Now, you can see there, yeah, it's just dust.
They're all dirty.
All right, now shove it in there. Go easy now. If it doesn't fit, just bring it back out. Bring it back out.
It's in there. It's just
Bring it back out. Just a second now. I want to blow that stuff out, clean it out there before you start going again. He's like a mad dog, isn't he, huh?
they're done by.
Wouldn't JF slow you down? He tell you.
Hopefully one day this sometime.
Go slow. All right, there. Look at that now. You can see the difference in height. Just in those two. I can. You see the difference in height?
Yeah, I like.
What is that? That's bigger?
Yeah, it
Maybe
is.
it is.
They both look.
Maybe it is. But anyways, that will let you know this is a hand-built car. And when you see the real one, it's the exact same thing. But the rivets are chewed up a little bit because of the sanding process and the bodywork process.
Those are going to be in there.
But it's going to be awesome to do that. We're going to get it sanded down. We'll be sanded down by tomorrow. Maybe we'll start putting rivets in tomorrow. Thanks for coming back. We really appreciate it. It's a very hot day here today. A lot of swamp ass. Out.